It's Friday and day numeral 40 of walking on the compact treadmill for 60 plus minutes. I am so excited. I feel absolutely amazing, amazing. My sister on my, what am I looking at? What is that? Hold on. Um, Anywho, my sister on my dad's side, she always, it's a fly here. I know I saw some. What is that? Yeah, fly. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Something flying around. Anyways, I think it's a fly. Don't have a swatter. But my sister on my dad's side, she's the only one I have left on my dad's side. She always texts me these beautiful messages. So I text her first this morning. I said, I love you, sister. And she texts me back. She said, beautiful and wonderful, that's what you are. And then another one in the colors that I love, pink. I love you. So anyways, that put the icing on the cake this morning. So anywho, we have different mothers. Her mother named her Queen. And she is a queen. So anywho, for when I was in Florida, my last, however so many years, my sisters on my dad's side, we had a really close relationship. We used to have a lot of fun. And then one of my sisters transitioned, sad. And after that, that's kind of when I moved over from Florida right after that. But anywho, it's just the two of us on my dad's side. There remains the four sisters and how many brothers? Three. Yeah, three brothers. Anywho, so that was just a beautiful message this morning. Let me get on this treadmill. This is day number 40. And I was, I've been jamming to, I said, it's Barry. There's a way you pronounce that. Barry White, B-A-R-R-Y, Barry. Barry White. I bet a New Yorker says it really with that nice accent. Barry White, okay? So anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. This is day number 40. I feel absolutely amazing. I got up early and did what I do and also had a smoothie and like breakfast. My youngest on here, she was showing me she did her loss. Hey, welcome to the party. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Thank you for commenting. Don't forget the thumbs up and out, y'all. Thumbs up. But this is day number 40. I just feel so good, okay? I've been feeling absolutely amazing. And I'm just so thankful for this blissfulness that I've been feeling. I just feel so blissful. Oh, we don't know. Down there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy Friday. Welcome to the party. It's day number 40. It's a milestone. Yay. I feel so light. I feel so light. So the weight is shedding. Putting all that weight behind me. I'm trying not to be silly, but I'm feeling real good. I can see, but anyway, I'm just so thankful to my sister. She always texts me these beautiful texts. Sometimes they come all day long. Okay? That's my sister on my dad's side. She, we started out a lot. I remember one time, she was in the hospital for like a week. I think a week. We were hanging out so much. I went to the hospital. I stayed with her for the weekend. When I went with her, I stayed up there the weekend. My daughter was off with her dad, so I stayed up the weekend with her. And the nurse come in the room in the middle of the night. She said, well, who is this here with you? She said, it's my baby sister, poor baby. She was asleep with me. But anywho, we just had so much fun. It's good to reminisce, okay? But anywho, a real food. It's good to have people that you can have fun with. Let your hair down. Let them say what they want to say. Just be happy. What else is there to do? I know my older sister that transitioned on my mom's side. She was so straight faced. She smiled and stuff. She always smiled. She had a beautiful, beautiful smile like my mom. Beautiful smile like my mom. And she wouldn't play with you too much though, but she didn't want you playing with her. She was short. I'm the tallest. I'm tall like my dad. But she was short. She said, don't try me. But she didn't play a whole lot, but she liked to dance and have fun. When I was younger, I saw her. Used to see her let her hair down around the holidays. Yeah, but for the most part, she was always serious. But anywho, I was listening to boy, I don't get Barry White. Not Barry, Barry. So we have to say that. Barry White. Let the music play, 'cause I wanna dance tonight. Yeah. Telling y'all that's my little theme song for the rest of this year. When it comes to dancing, let's kind of stay on up. Stay on up. But have all my This way I want to stay all night long. Ooh. I can't sing, but get used to this this voice on this channel. Let me see. Oh, look at that. I knew I saw something flying in here. Can y'all see it? I'm gonna get it. Hold on, it's right in my face. I don't know what to see. But I think it's because of where I am. Because it's so dusty here. It's so dusty. It's probably why I'm not breathing. But they come, it's like they night bugs. Somehow they get in here. I think there's a crack in that door. One or two get in here. It's a little night bug. But anyway, I had a pair of some kind of way. Probably can. Sometimes this is crazy, but but it was right here in my face. I'm like, what? I'm not about to get you the whole workout. So anyway, feel good on the inside, and I feel good on the outside. That music, ooh, honey. Wait till the celebration begin, November the 1st. All the way to the new year. Yes. Okay. My daughter did. Wow, oh, she great. Stop. This is a good compact tree. But she didn't know my fault. She was like, sometimes I don't have energy. I said, well, sometimes I don't either. I push myself along. But usually somewhere along the walk, either I get energy or I'm just staying committed and enduring till I finish that time. Because every day, you just don't have that energy. And you understand that's life. You know, every day you ain't on your A game. You want to be, you know, some days you're up, some days you're down. At the same token, you just keep it moving either way. That's how you do it. Rock around in the little bit. Oh! No. You know? That was my, yeah. Anywho, rock, round, and roll, baby. Yeah. Anywho, I feel so good. I feel good. And I feel good on the outside. So I told her too, I'm like, I'm older, but she hasn't really been that involved in sports. Like I've been involved in sports, track and field, exercising. This is my whole life. I did it all. Volleyball, basketball, softball. I even tried to play baseball. I did tennis. I was always playing some sport. Doing something. I did track and field all the way up to the 9th grade. I stopped. I stopped doing that. Then I got hooked on basketball. And our coach started a team in middle school. And someone asked me to come to the tryouts. And I went. And that coach, I didn't know how to play. He taught me how to play ball. And I loved it. Especially when we got to, was it our 8th grade year? Man, the girls I played with, and we had so much fun from there on out. But, you know, when you first started, you don't know. Then I got to play with these girls I thought was like all-star players, okay? So I was just glad to be part of the group. All the team, we get to travel. But anyways, it was just so fun. But that was a good news. But my daughter, the only activity like she's been interested in was the majorette dancing. She's a little teeny tot. She was sending videos. She sent a video to this guy who was over the dance team not too far from where we were living. And she gave him my number. And he called me. She had sent him like 2 videos. And he said, ooh, she's a natural. She's a little tiny thing. But anywho, her first year on the team, they made it to the tournament. That was nice. Really, really good. I have a video. He came up to me before the tournament. He said, Mom, I have a treat for you. We have a treat for you, two coaches. We have a treat for you. Yes, honey, they did that. It's good, but other than that, we would always go to like group exercises. But now we're doing treadmill. And we don't have to really pick up and go anywhere. We just go about our day, do our thing after we leave here. But I do wanna, we're gonna get into another. I don't feel like I need it, but sometimes it's good to go and do what the group is yoga. So she likes yoga too. She's become fine, another little guy. So anyway, yes, big young ladies, y'all. I was listening to where am I? I got focused on it. I can't talk too much. But they're like, I just want my dance tonight. Ooh. I feel good. Feeling so good. I did be boxing. I give y'all the update. And we said half a mile. I might take this up to I don't know, let's see. I don't know where I'm gonna go with this. Cheers to day 40. Day 40. My mother said, you gotta eat in portions. You eat in portions. Portions. I haven't been doing any video. I've been seeing some beautiful sceneries, but I'm just learning to just take it all in. The other day, we were riding and there was a bear in the bush. I saw him picking. I said, he picking. I said, the bears are smart. They'll just, most of them anyway, they'll just dash out in the traffic. Like, he was peeking behind the bush. And I turned around and wanted to get a video. Going on where he went to. And he was peeking from behind the bush and he was trying to see if he was going to cross that was a side road. And then next to that was a a highway. I was like, oh, I hope he didn't go out there. But it looks like he turned back. I'm telling you, trying to get a video. I said, I gotta stop. Yeah. I saw a young one, not really a baby, but it was a little cub. I didn't get too close. I say sometimes the mommy is not too far. I was watching my surroundings. Yeah. I had 2.7. That's the air. 17 minutes. Ooh, did I turn on the air? I'm hot. Oh, it was already started. I was dancing before I came. Oh, here. I think, in my experience, when you have like just this pure intentions, you just have just these pure thoughts, you know. Now, don't get me wrong, sometimes people can do things to you and it's like, I'm not sick of them sometimes. But for the most part though, you know, I'll be like, why do I have to be like that? But for the most part, when you rise every morning and you just have pure intentions for everyone, I feel like you can go anywhere. Cause it's like you numb to anything else. You know, even if shots are fired per se, you know, people try to make attempts to try to make you feel uncomfortable. They don't bother you. Because, you know, like, that's your problem. Sometimes, a lot of times, I feel like I even miss it. You know, you don't even notice. You don't notice it. But when you have pure intentions for everyone, you can just go anywhere. I think you gotta have wisdom now. If you're feeling uneasy, you have this discernment, you know, something tell you don't go a place or leave and you know, get it. But other than that, you know, I feel like I can just go anywhere. Or, so it's not really trying to be anyone's best friend per se, or meet and associate with people that's fine and well. But just to go anywhere, enjoy myself, have fun, and that's that. Yeah. Ooh, it's so hot. Mostly public places is what I'm talking about. Public garbage, people try to twist. You know what I'm saying? Just twist it. Ooh. 2.7 miles per hour. Almost at 21 minutes. And the distance, 1.71 of a mile. I haven't reached the mile yet. And I figure out what they need. I think my boy turned on his beach. And anyway, people don't feel good on the inside of themselves, it's their problem. You know, they're not happy with themselves. I've learned not to make it mine and not to entertain them too long. That's how that goes. Get. So I feel good. I'm happy. I said my prayers like I was taught. Make sure my hands, people think that's just so simple. But it's one of the greatest things in life. You can get up in the morning, not be about foolishness, you know, minding your own business. And you just got good thoughts. You know, my mind is like a beautiful garden. I remember my daughter was little. You know, we used to sit, I used to go to the beach often when we were in Florida. We used to sit on the beach and she'd come sit with me. And I used to tell her that all the time. You know, you can make your mind as beautiful as you like. You know, when you're beautiful on the inside, you're beautiful on the outside. And only you control how you think. People can make suggestions, but it's up to you how far you're going to take it. You know, how much you're going to dwell on those suggestions. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Say, I'm happy. So you got somebody else in the house? Welcome to the party. It's day 40. And I feel so good. Feel good. I did. I always felt like my mind was a beautiful garden. Because it was a distance between myself and my older sisters on my mom's side. So, and one brother who's really, really close to my age, but you know, the guys, two of them did mostly guy things, you know. So I used to play with my dogs, my dog house, had my little imagination going. I had a beautiful mind since I was a little kid. Certain times a year, I remember it was so pretty. Like, just before it hit, like for the fall, in the fall time, and there was this field across from our house, not too far, but it was really close. And it used to be so pretty, the grass, when they didn't cut it. It was so pretty to me. In my mind, I say, braid it. So I used to set up my blanket, my dogs, everything. And at some point, I end up braiding the grass, long braids in the grass. And I would look over at our kitchen window, we had a big kitchen window. And my mom would be looking at me. I love, she would say, don't go any further than that. And I would look back. I don't think I'm going to go anywhere. And I would look back, she would be right there watching. Like, anyway. So, then, yeah, people try to mess up your beautiful mind. But if you try to tell my baby, you gotta keep it beautiful. Keep it beautiful. Ooh. Ooh. Because I know people don't understand sometimes. I'm just smiling a lot. I do. Even though everything may not be perfect, but for the most part, in my mind, this is a beautiful garden, beautiful thoughts. Hey, you know, things that are beautiful. So, you don't know how long you're gonna journey here. So make the best of it. Make the best of it every day. Do things that make you happy. Do those things that prepare you, for life, depending on your age, every age. Make decisions to do things that make you and your life better. I definitely don't want to be a miserable soul or make everybody around me miserable. Ooh. I was watching this clip that came across on my social media. I don't know what made them. I don't know what episode or I don't want to say sitcom, but the sitcom it was from. But it just popped up, and there was a scene at the hospital, and they had two doctors, the mom, two sisters, and one of the sisters had been critically injured, and the doctor saw previous fractures, I guess, that were healing or kind of just scarring or something. So they thought, okay, maybe the mom is doing something to the children, using them or something. So that's what it looked like. So after a while, they have video cameras in the room with the patient turned out but anyways, the young girl was in critical condition, and they were outside talking to the mom, trying to figure out what's going on at home, because it didn't look right? So after a while, the alarms on the gadgets that they connect to the patients went off, and somebody had turned off the oxygen or something, which could cause more damage. So they were trying to figure out what happened. It didn't just go down, somebody turned it off. So this so happened they had a camera in the room. So they went back to talk to the mom. She was oblivious, I guess, to what was happening. So they went and watched the camera. Turned out, the doctor went and talked to the little girl, the other sister, which was younger than the girl was in the hospital. And the younger sister, she went to talking to her, saying, using her psychology or whatever. And she said, asking her question, and about home, da-da-da-da-da. She said, we have cameras in every room here where the patients are, we saw you turned off the oxygen from your sister, whatever. And why did you do that? The mindset. I don't even know if I would want my daughter to play that role. I'm like, she was saying that she was a young girl. And she was like, because sometimes to play roles, you almost have to embody those characteristics. And I was like, she was saying, she always thinks she's so good. Try to blame everything on me. My mom always take her side. And she was like, I just want her to see that I'm the good one. And I just really want to punish her. I'm like, I don't know how that popped up on my feed. But I hope it never pop on nothing like that again. But I ended up watching. But I'm like, oh my, but you think every child is so innocent, from your, and it's like, what happened? What went wrong? That her mind got twisted. So anywho, that threw me for I was like, none of that kind of stuff coming up on my feet. But anywho, it's just weird. It turned out to be her. But initially, she said, I was in my room, came and she just heard her falling down the stairs or something. But all about it. Then she went to telling the whole spiel about how she was the one causing the sister to have all of these bad accidents. That is some scary stuff. But anywho, keep your mind right. But that's just far out. But I wouldn't even let my child play that role. And so anywho, but yeah, I think equally you have more than one child. You gotta go out of your way, especially when they're young, to let them both know how much you love them, or all of them, how much you care about them, how proud you are of them, spend time, do stuff separate. Don't try to do it all together. Like they're having something at school. Go spend lunch, eat lunch if they're in school. Or take, if one gone to go somewhere and the other one is left behind, take that one out to dinner. And just have a nice time. Something to spend quality time together with each child. And let them know how much you love them, how special they are. So you try to keep the mind right. Oh my goodness. That was just, that's too much. So anywho, but that's TV for you. But they had to get it from somewhere, that idea. But I said, you don't be oblivious to what goes on out there and around you, but in your mind. You're in control of keeping your own mind positive, pure, loving, and doing good deeds for people. And some people try to mock that. When you're happy, genuinely happy, they'll despise it, mock it, anything. But you have to be secure about who you are, secure in yourself, and happy with yourself, and not so easily swayed and manipulated by other people. So that's get that love and nurturing care from parents. But at some point, you're going to have to wise up and let go of all that emotional, bad emotional stuff and love yourself. At some point, because people do something, some people, they'll try to play people against each other, even as children. Make them think, even try to paint a picture that one is loved more than the other. But most parents of all their children, most, you may have some exceptions, but most love all of their children. I believe parents try to deal with their children individually based on what they feel like is needed in each child's life, because not everybody is the same. And sometimes parents may miss the mark, but that's why you have to try to have a good relationship with the children. You don't have to try to be their friend, but you can be a loving parent. You know? So, anyway, Mama, she wasn't perfect. But she let us know how much she loved us. If she didn't do anything else. And that I am happy for. You know. And I figure most fathers love all their children too. But sometimes they have, depending on how healthy their mind, people's minds are, you know, for the most part, they love all their children. But if they start getting children from different females, then sometimes that's an issue, you know. But they still love them, but in this world, most people want to feel more important than the next person, more special than the next person. They don't know how to share love and saying we're all love. They want this one to feel like they're loved more than the others. That's why sometimes, like with the, I don't know if it's a true picture they're painting, but some of the celebrities, you know, they have these reality shows, and the children are live with them. You know, most fathers are. I think one of their key roles is a provider. You know, and some parents, if their children have different fathers, they always want their child to be better. They don't know how to, like, they're all great. They're all their children, but for some reason, I think there's people who have something inside of them that's not right somewhere, where they have to try to feel better than the next person. Because, you know, most of the time, you know, there are some exceptions, but most of the time, you know, the parents, they love all of their children, but for some reason, some people let some negativity get in their head, make them not feel loved. That's why you need a relationship with the good higher power now, the pure consciousness, not wickedness. But some people look for love in the wrong places. Man, this love is not. But at some point, you need to learn how to love yourself. With maturity, getting your, because everybody don't yourself. Love yourself in a healthy way. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just walking only 2.7 miles per hour, 42 minutes and some change, and there's the distance. Almost at 1.69. So almost at 2 miles. Oh, wow. Do more walking in this country. Anyway, it's Friday. Especially when we have a lot of children. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Sometimes, like, I was talking to someone, and, you know, that's you end up getting a lot of children. Because it costs to take care of children. But, you know, some males, males are, they grow up with the idea, and their role is to be a provider. So, don't be surprised when your children only come to you mostly, especially when they hit a certain age. They got their hand out, you know. But at some point, though, they should be doing for themselves. Hopefully you grow them that way, but some are privileged that they live their whole life, they don't have to do anything. Some parents just taking care of the whole house. But depending on what the position is, you know, if you have 20 children and you working just a regular job paying you maybe $10 an hour, you can't even take care of yourself. So now they're gonna look at you as a deadbeat. So you're gonna have to figure it out. You have to figure it out. But anywho, it's not funny. But in a lot of cases, you know, a lot of fathers, and they have to take care of themselves and they end up getting all these children. It's like, whew. Especially if they have a different female. All of them on my wait, y'all, you stop. But they do. All of them. They all of them want their children to have the babies. And they sometimes take into account what the other parent may be doing, you know, to bring in funds. But anywho, that's just the way it goes. You gotta figure it out. But for the most part, I believe most parents love all their children. Whether they can, everybody has different personalities. So how they perceive that love. now, we have some crazy situations. It's not funny. Not all of them are funny. But anyway, yeah, I give my love in. Thank you guys. I almost said too loud. Yeah. You have to cultivate your own mind, your own life. I would say my mind is a beautiful garden. It is. People, situations, they're trying to take it away, but you have to give it away because you're the one that controls how you think. Yeah, that's why meditation is so important. It is. Spend your time with the Most High God. Meditate. Pray. Ooh. Yeah. I almost said 50 minutes. So the 50 minutes out here, 2 miles and 2.7 miles per hour. This is day 40. I have 50 more days to go. So if I leave, I'm at day 40. I can definitely do 50 more days of walking on this compact treadmill. That's my goal. Reach a 3-mile mark doing the walks. So getting in, try not to miss a day. I might miss a day or two. I don't know. But I'm gonna keep counting. So what did I have yesterday? I had my smoothie, fruit cup, 2 fruit cups, salad, and then for dinner I just had what my daughter keeps, baked potatoes. That's all I had and some water. That's it. She had her, but she ate meat. She had her side of meat. But sometimes in the evening, I'm not even hungry. Like if she hadn't have fixed that, I would have just had a smoothie. So sometimes in the evening, or sometimes I eat these little crackers that I like I don't even think they're vegan, but I eat them and for snacks. But that last evening, I really wasn't hungry. So she fixed baked potatoes and soak up her herb. That's what she likes to do. Sometimes she likes to fix other stuff. She said we have to eat healthy. I purchased something. I was buying something that's vegan meat. And I wouldn't do it all the time. But I don't eat the real meat, so sometimes I'll buy it. She read the back of the package. It said, I don't think you should buy this anymore. You should buy it because it causes cancer. So the other day, I just purchased it because it's so quick and easy, you know, to fix when I want to add something else to the meal. Well, she got upset. She didn't like that. So I said, okay, just throw it away. So she gladly threw it away. So can't buy that anymore. She said that's what it says on the package. So I had never read it. But anyways, so no more of that one. See. At 53 and a half minutes, 2.79 spot. You're welcome. It is. It's a good day. It's gonna be, this is an awesome day. I already know it. I already know. I already know. I already know. I already know. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, 222. Angel numbers. It's a celebration. In my walk-in. Yes. It's Friday. Like I'm gonna do something really major. It's Friday. Day 40. For walking sister husband on his compact treadmill. I thought it was being easy then. I heard she was only doing like 15 minutes, then 30 minutes. And she's doing an hour now. You go, girl. Ooh. because I think got very similar stories called Singing Some Song. Oh my goodness, she was a real hoot too. Sometimes she was so funny. Oh goodness. She get real dramatic with the giggling. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Anyway. So, about to give an update. 2.7 miles per hour. Just about ready to hit 60 minutes in about 5 seconds. And then this is 2.48. 2.48. So half a mile to go. That's about another 6 minutes. Y'all, stay in here with me. Oh, yeah, I gotta go to sleep. My mom was so funny. She used to pick up on some of the modern singing. My daddy come over to the house. She would say, "They go my baby daddy." My baby's daddies. My baby's daddy. He used to go by, they ain't call him his full name. He always called by his initials. So, people didn't know. So she just used to call him the second initial. She ain't call. Oh, goodness. They were funny. Every weekend, he used to take her. I used to tag along. I used to be good. Every weekend, he taking us to one of these places she like to go. I'm not gonna tell y'all with me. Every weekend, all I used to do, I would sit in between them. I don't know why. I used to sit right in between them. Anyway, I bet you my dad used to say, "This girl." Oh, I'm still trying to make moves on you, Mama. You said right here in between us. But anyway, every weekend for years, it was the same thing. I used to sit right in the middle. We gonna watch the show together. Anyway. miles per hour, 64 minutes, 2.66. What is that? What, 30 what? 0.32? Well, I think it's on 34. 0.34 of a mile each 3 miles. Almost got it. Hit it home run, baby. Yes. Day 40. This is a milestone. I am so happy. Yes. Get my walk in. Oh, I'm so thankful. Thankful to be in a great place right now. Feel like I'm in heaven. Feels good. I feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be right now. What if this is where my whole life has been leading up to? It feels good. It feels good. It feels good. That keep kind of loose. Because we both now, we're going at it on this compact treadmill. Keep it in. Keep it in. It is. It is. Well, walk the walk. You're gonna walk, you're gonna talk. You're gonna walk the walk. Come talk. Yeah, walk the walk. Walk. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Day 40, 50 more days remaining to reach my desired number of days of this walk. 20 more days to make it to day 60. And under 10 more days to make it to day 50. Yes. I can bow it down. Let's walk. Every day my stomach pulling in by itself. I'm not even really, I can't suck it in. It's too big. It's too big. But it just come in on its own. Yeah. I can't suck it in too big. Oh yeah, another beautiful angel has transitioned on. She's a legendary a lot. I will always remember her and Kenny Rogers singing together. Holly Park. Beautiful lady, beautiful singer. the bedazzle in country, okay? In country music. She put the bedazzle set right there. Alrighty. Somebody did like this tribute on TikTok. It was so nice. Somebody wrote in the comment section and say this is the only music she needed. It was really nice. But anyway, y'all, I'm almost at 70 minutes. What the wood? I still got .08 to go. I guess I should have went to 3 miles per hour. But I didn't. So anyway. Now 0.06 of a mile to gain. So it's taking longer than yesterday. What the hood? Finished my head 70. Cool down. So I don't really need to cool down anymore. But I feel, I mean, I feel it mostly in my leg. Ooh, these legs, honey. But like the cardio part of it, I guess I jog. They got .03. So I'm gonna be ready to stop. And yesterday, I reached the 3 miles right at, it was right at 70 minutes. I'm gonna put the other down. It's making more noise. Look at this compact treadmill work. So, alrighty, at 72 minutes, we made it for 3 miles. Boom. It's, well, I think this is the longest. Is it the longest? You hear that? I guess that means we're working in poetry. Oh, that may be my shoes sticky at the bottom or something. All right, y'all. Let's see. Who we got in the room? Nova 87. Hello, how are you? What are you doing? Are you special? Yes, I am. You didn't know? Let's see. Shaquille Shake, good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, y'all. I am, y'all look at me. I'm sweating. These walks are doing their job. It's doing its job. I feel like I'm eating less and less because my appetite is not so much. In a happy place, I'm in a good place. So I'm not doing, what do you call it, binge eating, emotional eating, all of that stuff. But yeah, not even really that hungry. So y'all, be good to yourself. Love on yourselves. Be good to you. Love, 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 love on you. Because if you're not good to you, guess what? Don't expect anyone else to be any better to you than you are to yourself. Love on you. You know you got that good love. Give yourself the good love. Alrighty? And getting into the presence of the Divine Most High God, so that you can get those downloads and impartations that are specific and tailor-made just for you and your life. All right? Peace and beautiful blessings, y'all. This is day 40. Got day 40 in the bag. I'll see y'all on day 41. Bye. Peace and beautiful blessings.